Namaste, wholeness tries to review with wholeness balance. Alright, so I'm trying to fix this camera. Yay! Alright, I was guided to make a video outside. Who knew? Alright, so this message here is powerful. First, let me share. Namaste. Thank you for taking the time to be here with me today. Thank you for choosing you. Thank you for loving you. Because what I now know, truly know, is that anybody and everybody that is guided to anything that I put out, whether it be me in person, me through my videos, me in whichever way, shape, form, that's because you have chosen to love you and do the inner work for you. And so, only because I know this within self do I know this to be true for anybody and everybody that comes to me. So I honor you and I thank you for loving yourself enough to choose you. Alright, so today's message is specific around mastery. I am guided to share the wisdom of mastery with all of us and what that looks like, because it looks very different for everybody. Spirit wants me to have the collective understand what mastery looks like and what it is, and I'm guided to share a few different point perspectives, but I'm being guided to stay on the path of what mastery looks like in terms of the soul's journey. So I can only speak from my own experience, right? Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't, okay? Because you are guided to use your own intuition in every moment of every single day, of everything that you listen to, everything that you turn on, everything that you consume. Spirit is asking, use your intuition. You know what's good for you, what's right for you, and it may not look the same as the person sitting right next to you, and that's okay. And you're guided to honor that, but more so come to know what your truth is first, before you focus on the person next to you, okay? Yours and yours alone, because the truth is that you will experience that which you are. And so in terms of mastery, what does that look like? For a while I wondered, like, man, I've been on this journey and I've been really doing a lot of inner work. Not greater or less than, not the same as anybody else, but all unique, all in itself, all just me. And I wondered why I wasn't receiving a bunch of people. I understand that the information and everything that's coming through is so powerful, and I would wonder, well, why aren't there more people for me to help, right? Why does it seem like it's hard for some people to grasp the concept which I'm sharing about oneself being responsible and what mastery is? And what I was getting was that because the conditions, the human mind has a lot of conditions and the perceptions are limited, but it's people like us, right? They come in to shake things up, to show that, oh, we're so much more than what we have known. And we've had masters come and walk the planet that we have labeled as gods or kings or queens or just greater than us, when in all actuality they are truly us, right? I know that's still hard for some of you to grasp, but for those of you that can, that's true, and deep down you know it. What does that mean? Mastery comes in different forms. We are all masters, first off. We're born magnificent. We're born masters. How? When you're born, stop and think about it. You don't have to feed yourself. You don't have to love yourself. You're cradled, you're loved, you're fed. Everything's done for you. You're born magnificent. You're born a king. You're born a queen. If that doesn't tell you, I don't know what does, right? Everything being catered to you. So what does that mean? That means that in terms of divinity, you are worthy of being catered to. You are worthy of being loved. You are worthy of being the center of all that is magnificent, because you are that. And the only reason you have forgotten is because obviously the experience has shown you otherwise, or has taught you, or beliefs or traditions or conditions have all been embedded in you that keep you from seeing your own magnificence. So there's magnificence in mastery in terms of a craft. Some people are master crafts people with food. They're master craft people with art, with drawing, with makeup, with you name it. We're masters. We master the craft, right? We can master ourselves. And that's what Jesus and Buddha and Gandhi and Mother Teresa and all of those spiritual masters came to teach us. Is that all is self. But that takes a brave soul to go in and understand. Now, the topic of this conversation is mastery. Why mastery? Because Spirit wants me to share the importance of us having, or those of us on the journey, right? Those of us that are truly taking this spiritual journey serious, like for real. Spirit is wanting me to share the importance of having a master. Now, a master, see, even saying that, I felt the collective be like, wait, what? You're going to tell me what to do, right? I know, because I was one. So, here's the thing. I say I was until I realized that I am my own master, right? What does that mean? Speaking in metaphors, right? So, here's truth. A master is somebody who carries wisdom. Somebody who has done the inner work for themselves, not outside of them. So it's going to look different. And while it may not be everything and fit perfectly for you, there is something in it in a metaphorical kind of way that it truly can relate. It's like saying, oh, okay, well, tomorrow is going to be, sunny, right? And then you go out and it's not sunny, it's raining. And it's like, okay, well, that person told me it was going to be sunny, but you can choose to see that it's sunny or not based on, I do have some plants that were dying, and the rain is really going to help them, and the sun, you see what I'm saying? So, all that to say, I know that's a really small, and some people are like, yeah, I don't get it, right? Well, you're not going to get it if you don't get it, if you're not open to getting it. So, that's truth too. Mastery. We're guided to have a master who can reflect back to us our own mastery. So there's times whenever I get out of my alignment where I let somebody piss me off or I let something, and of course that's a lesson for me, right? I'm learning through it. That's the journey of mastery, is learning how to evolve in those situations that take you out your peace, whether it be a person, place, or thing, doesn't matter. What Spirit is telling me is for us to be open to mastery as in terms of finding a master to reflect back to us whenever we are out of alignment. For me, I have my husband. He has a level of mastery within himself where when I am acting out of character, I look to him and he'll be like, no, well, look, this is what I see. And I don't have to take it as in him being right, but in there's something that he is saying that I need to listen to. And not from an ego perspective. Not, no, right? No, there's something in that. And it doesn't need to be true or false. It just needs to have a connection with me in some way, shape, or form that helps me go in and recognize that aspect of me, right? Because all is true. All is self. And having a master, and not to say that my husband is my master, no, everybody is my master. We're all masters. We just don't know it. But if you want to be a spiritual master, so to say, to help guide or be a light to others, you are guided to truly do the inner work. One, like that's baseline. Do the work on yourself. And then, once you feel like you've got a grip, have a master. Have a master that you can turn to and say, like, for example, me, one of my masters, my spiritual master is Regina. And, I love her. True master, like, truly grounded, an energy of an ancient shaman that, okay, I'm going to get lost in that. But anyway, I love her, I adore her, and she reflects back to me. I can call her whenever I'm out of alignment because I'm too involved in the details of what's happening. Oh, well, so-and-so doesn't like me, and they're talking about me, and I don't even know why, what did I do, and right? That's that mind fuckery. But it's needed. It's not wrong. You need to go through it because that's something to teach you. But in times where you kind of get on that roller coaster of thoughts that start creating emotions, that starts creating havoc, you see how I go like this? It's all cycles. And so Spirit says, when you have a master, you have somebody that you can call. A master is somebody who has mastery, who has wisdom. They can refer back to you what it is that you cannot see in the moment. Because they have done the work within themselves. They have the eye to see, right? So what Spirit is guiding me to share in this video is the importance of having a master. Nobody comes here to be perfect. And if you do, well then, Godspeed, right? No judgment. But in the 3D realm, we are not perfect. And I choose to believe that we don't come here to be perfect. We come here to be perfect in our imperfection, so to say, right? A little hair was bothering me. You see that? See? You see even that? You see? Perfect example. Perfect example. I needed it to be perfect. You see, it was bugging me, and I'm just like, all right. But those of you on that end would be like, well, there was nothing wrong with it. But to me, it's like, ugh. Point being, we're not perfect, right? In that imperfection, whenever we get so lost and the image gets so blurred, we can become a victim to some extent of our own sabotaging thoughts, our own sabotaging emotions, our own sabotage. And a master is there to help you see what you cannot see in that moment when you need that clarity. It could be a friend, it could be a loved one, it could be your spouse, it could be a complete stranger. You have to be aware, right? That's in the world. But you can also, for your own growth, right, for your own journey, get you a master, someone who is willing to sit with you, be with you, love you, get to know you, be a reflection for you, right? In the purest of unconditional, non-judgmental way. That's what's hard, because it takes someone who doesn't have judgments, someone who doesn't have blame, somebody who doesn't have competition in their energetic field, to have cleared that within themselves in order to truly be a vessel for another. Because that is only God, the universe, whatever you want to say. There's no judgment. There's only love. And I highly encourage those of you who are on the journey, the spiritual journey, to self, for mastery, to find a master. Someone that can reflect back, that can help you, that can help guide you when you cannot see. Because we are human, myself included. I have a master. I have many masters. But I have a spiritual master that I turn to. And when I go to the UK, in London, in March next year, I'm going to receive a new master, Master Surya Karshna, who actually went into the Himalayan mountains to learn mastery from the mystics, like Jesus did when he went to Egypt, right? For those of you that really truly know real story, Jesus went to Egypt to go and learn from the yogis, from the mystics, all of there is to know about being a master in the human physical experience. And that's exactly why I am going to the United Kingdom, to go and study the yogi way, and to master myself, because my journey is that of mastery. And so all that to say, Spirit wanted me to create this video today to share with you all the importance of having a master on your journey, for those of you that are on the spiritual journey. It is so helpful, it is so beneficial. We are human, and everything is energy. And nobody is like there's dark and there's light, right? For some of you that will be standing in front of people and talking to a crowd, 50% of the room is going to be open to receiving and understanding and truly walking away a changed person because of your being, right? Or because of the vessel in which you are holding the energy of source, right? Let's be real about it. Or there's going to be that other half that are non-believers. They can't. And you have to be okay with both. Both are true. It's true for everybody, because there's no judgment either, because for those that are in there, they deserve appreciation for the bravery to even go and sit in a room like that and listen, because those are seeds being planted. They don't have to believe. You don't have to do anything. You can choose to, but it's your free will. And so, all that to say, mastery understands light and dark, and we are both. And so, when you have a master to help you, to guide you, to walk with you, it makes the journey so much easier. It helps you get through the hard times when you're like losing it and everything's out. It's like, what the right? Because we're human. It happens. And so I hope that this information brings you confirmation for those of you that are seeking this, consciousness, awareness, or whatever it is that you're here to receive. I wish you all wholeness, truly.